Okay, hi everybody, it is me. Alright, Kaiju number 8. Alright, I got one dislike in the last video. Now, okay. My thing is that I can now understand what was going on here with this fight. But my feelings on the matter is that, was it necessary? I mean, I understand what they were trying to do. They were trying to see if Kafka could overcome the kaiju and, you know, what? You know? And he did. But that's not the point. No offense to this commander, but, okay, you made that decision. Makes it good. They make their decision in this episode, basically. And listen, I understand, but still, you could have just not done it. I'm just saying. But if they didn't do that, we would have a really great final episode. So, as per the core, last week's they fight, basically. Now, because of this, listen, no offense to this commander, but you were freaking stupid. Just saying. You really, and he even says it at the end of the fight, that it was unexpected how powerful Kafka with Kaiju number 8 was. Now, it gets intense. It does, because Kafka is in control. Now, eventually what happens is he gets back into control. And what he does is punches himself? Nah. But logistically, he just pounds the shit at the commander. And I'm like, well, you want it. And I'm trying to have some kind of connection with this guy, but But I can understand why he did it, because besides him, you have all these old, decrepit dudes who are part of headquarters. They wanted him dead, Kafka. They all wanted him dead. So I step back my criticism on Commander Shinomiya, and I put it towards these bozos. Because obviously Shinomiya does have an understanding of things and understands the importance, the real importance of having Kafka live. But the fight happens, and he just beating the living shit out of the commander. Eventually, what happens? She's screaming, the daughter, Kiriko, and he breaks out of it, gets eaten by the kaiju, number 8. And, the whole reason this is actually happening the way it did is because he recognizes the commander is using kaiju number 2. And that's why he's attacking him ferociously. But what ends on happening is he breaks free of the control. As I said, we also get some scenes with Reno and Mina and a bunch of other people. Punches himself in the chest, and then the talking heads, well, one guy is almost going to try to kill him, Kafka, and then Commander says, no, stop, don't do that. So they let him live for the time being. But the decision is that he's a kaiju, but hey, we're not killing him. That's the right decision here. Okay? All these talking head bozo, old decrepit fogies that are around the table are like, have you seen number 9? Have you seen number 6? Have you actually seen the number of kaijus that have been coming around? Yeah, if I were you, I would not kill him. Thank you. But they decide that he's a kaiju, but, it's clear that the commander does have a head on his shoulders and realizes that without Kafka, they're screwed. They're screwed. You can't, no. Especially when you consider the fact Kaiju number 9 is getting stronger, which is shown at the end of the film. But that decision happens after this fight. Kafka wakes up. He sees the commander there. He says, "You are a Kaiju, but it is to be determined if you're a threat." So if he continues doing what he's been doing, guess what? He's not a threat. So his execution is deterred. They're not going to kill him. End story. Now, we get some scenes also after this whole thing went about. Mina's there. I think it's her first name for Shinomiya is Kiriko. Let me see. Kikuru. Well, Kikuru's happy. Everyone's happy. You know, we do get this scene of how he got out of it, because he gets pinned by Kaiju while inside, and he sees Mina, and he's able to get out of it. We get like a short flashback of that. I thought it was very nice. But the meat and potatoes of the real thing is everybody talking about it, and then we have Vice Captain saying it's going to be hard now, because now the division knows he's a Kaiju, and people are eventually going to find out he's a Kaiju, so Kafka's going to have to train really hard, really ferociously in order to get back their trust. Now, the last scene we do get is of number 9. And he's doing chess matches with humans, and there's something growing there. I think what happens is he gets more stronger. Give or take a few. So, and that's what it leads into. But overall, I thought it was a very good send-off. Lives on a cliffhanger. That's fine, though. It's something to look forward to an extent, because now we're going to get to this number 9, because he's really the villain of this series. There's no question about it. He's the primo number 10 bad guy villain of Kaiju number 8. And it's kind of funny because it's number 8 and you have number 9, so close to each other. But you see him in his apartment, and there's something growing in the background. So I'm guessing this thing is going to combine with him? I guess. I'm not really sure. Overall rating, the series gets a 10 out of 10. I'm not changing my rating on that fact. Whole series, 10 out of 10. This was a fantastic show, animated fantastically by IG Productions. Across the board. This episode, I'll be generous. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. My dislike of this, okay. I think what it was, see, this is my problem. I've said it before. It's the whole kind of like Attack on Titan kind of feel, but at the same time, it isn't. It's like a gray area, because it's obvious that the commander, Shinomiya, his frame of mind was to push Kafka, to have him transform on the fly. But it got out of hand, and you almost killed yourself. Even one of the subordinates said, "Oh, you trying to kill yourself?" Like, really? But cooler heads prevailed. Kafka did stop himself. No one died. Thank you. So, but overall, I thought it was a good. This was a surprise series. I did not expect to see what I saw. The fights I do feel like there's like a kind of One Punch Man kind of feel, you know, with how he fights Kafka as Kaiju no 8. Excuse me. And I feel like it's to a level of like, wow, you know, because this animation with this series was top notch all around. So we should be looking forward to when this comes back. Which I don't know when that's going to happen. Who knows? But look forward to it. But this has been Von Kind Answer 2. I will see you guys later. Shinomiya is off the books. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Those other guys, though, can old fogies. Yeah, see you guys later.